1959 Morris Minor Traveller. It's a Minor 1000 this one, the Traveller. Lovely, lovely looking car this. If you check the website, we've got some service history on this one. We've got to put some bits and pieces with it. If you check the website, all that information will be logged on there. It comes with a few spare parts as well, which are in the boot. But we'll go around it now. We're going to start off on the bonnet, work our way around the car. Bodywork-wise, nice and honest this one, nice and straight. It had a load of work done a few years ago by a Morris Minor specialist. But like I say, check the website for that. Round the hinges are all okay. Across the front of the scuttle is all nice and tidy. As you come round the windscreen, the seal looks good. No cracking in the seal at all. That chrome inlay is nice and straight. All nice down here. What we'll do quickly is we'll just jump on the roof and we'll do the whole roof. You can see it's got a nice shine to it. There's no dents that I can see across the roof. Normally you can see them from a mile off, but we're going to go around here so you can have a quick look at the roof, see how nice and straight this one really is. No issues with that at all. As you come down the bonnet again, that middle swage line's lovely and straight. The emblem on the top has a tiny amount of pitting in it, as does the badge, but that is not an issue. And you've got a few little stone chips around the front end and on this sort of bulge on the bonnet. But overall, nice and presentable, nice and tidy. This one, ready to go to the shows. Perfect one, this, you know, you popped out the local car show on a Sunday. No issues at all with that. As you come right round the light bezels, they're all right. The light lenses themselves are nice and clear and crack-free on both sides. You know, the old English white grille is all nice and straight. AA badge there once replacing. But like I say, lovely and presentable, this one, ready to be used. You know, down here where they normally go rusty, we're all nice and clean and nice and straight on both sides. No signs of any rust down there. Across the front bumper, overriders are good and straight. A little bit of light pitting in the chrome work, but it's the right amount of pitting, making it very, very usable, this one. As we come round the front wing, again, lovely and straight down both sides, this. The camera's picking up the shine on the paint. You can see how straight that front right-hand side wing is. Steel wheels all right, little bit of pitting in the steel wheel hubcaps look okay. As you come down the bottom of the sill, we're going to come up the driver's door. Again, the back edge is chip free, nice and straight throughout the whole door there. You've got this nice white coachline stripe, which is painted on by the looks of it as well, so that's nice and original. Trafficators around there, all nice and tidy. As we come down, you'll see the wood is all nice and light. It doesn't seem to be rotted anywhere at all. All nice and straight across the wood. It's got that right amount of shine to it. It's not really shiny and it's not flat. Looks nice and tidy. The inlay, those panels on the inside are all okay as well. The rear arch is lovely. No scuffs, scrapes or bumps on that. You have got a sort of little bit of the wood treatment stuff, the sealer here. You can see that in places. I don't think that is anything to be worried about at all. As we come along the back again, all the light lenses are nice and clear. You can see how bright they are and crack free. Rear bumpers are all okay. A few little dings here and there. Some chips on the rear number plate, but that looks all okay. As you come up the back doors, both inlays there, nice and straight. Like I say, you can see some of the treatment there. The wood itself on the back has got the right amount of wear to it. Like I say, it doesn't seem to be rotten anywhere. When you open the door, the hinges aren't dropping at all. The doors are working perfectly. I know that's a funny thing to point out, but we've had a few of these now. When you open the back doors, the doors seem to drop a little bit. All nice and straight there. As we're coming down the left-hand side rear arch, again, lovely and straight and clean in all the panels there. Wants a little bit of a hand polish if you're being picky, but I'd quite happily drive around in that, no issues at all. Wood again is all nice and straight. Down past the trafficator again is lovely and clean. I've just noticed there's a few little bits on the bottom of this passenger door, a few little spider webs as we call them. Tiny amount there. I'll stick it underneath a little bit. I'm on the floor there so you can have a bit of a look underneath there. As much as we can see is what you can see around those leaf hanger spring mounts. Looks all right in there. It's got some underseal on as always. As we come up the passenger door again, the back edge is nice and straight. No chips to the back edge there. Stand back, you can see my reflection in the paint is what we want to see. As we come up the front, we want a tiny bit of a scrape here. Tiny amount there. So you can just see that. I'm trying to just see the little scratches on it. And again, lovely and straight down this side. Interior wise, this is how we like them in here. A little bit of wear at the door cards, and you've got the right amount of sort of aged wear on the seats. It hasn't been retrimmed. You know, those seats kind of tell a story there. There's history in those seats. Down the seam, you can see the little bits of thread there, but the piping itself is all good. But like I say, there is some wear on the seats. Back seats as well, there's some wear across those. Nice to see that they've been used. But again, they're not, you know, you're not sitting on the floor when you push down on them. They don't feel like they're going to crack. Door cards have got some wear as well. But it's all original, the interior. That's how we like them. Nice and original in there. Painted dashboard as always. Is all okay. That centre dial nice and easy to read, no cracks in that anywhere. Bit of dodgy camera work, sorry about that. Is all alright. Headlining's nice. Headlining's really nice in there, nice and clean and tidy. Into the rear now. I'll stick the camera underneath there where your spare wheel is. Like I say, we've got bits and pieces of spare parts in the boot here. But like I say, check the website about the service history we've got and all the paperwork, because I did, like I mentioned, it did have some work a few years ago at a Morris Minor Specialist. Same again, the passenger door card's got some wear to it, but it's all, you know, it's all on there, it's all intact. And the same again, rear seat having some wear to the door cards, slightly more wear on this passenger seat there, sort of sun faded and a bit cracked. But all nice and original and clean in there. I like that, we really do. Engine bay wise now, have a good look around those inner arches and inner wings. Across the bulkhead. If you're being picky, you might want to tidy up in there, but if it was mine, I'd be using it, driving around in it, especially in the weather we've been having. All nice and, you know, nice and tidy in there. Sort of as they always are. I'll get it fired up here. I need a little bit of choke. This is cool to start up. Fired it absolutely first time there. One revolution, that thing caught and fired straight up. A little bit of a rev there because there are cold, but you know, no misfires there or any unwanted noises from that. Get the bonnet closed. We'll have one more look at the outside there. And there you have it, the 1959 Morris Minor Traveller.